Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2. You're watching my Wales campaign, and now the Empire of Britannia campaign. When I last played, the last thing that I did was to take advantage of the Empire title, Empire tier title, and create a vassal king in my grandson, and gave him the lands of Rus. Something I did not look at was that the Duchess of Freya is not happy with him. Not happy at all. Short reign, elector titles held, and a foreigner. And she does not have any malices to the forces that she can raise. So that may be a problem. I can't protect my grandson. But if he is heir to the empire, to the imperial throne, so I won't be too sad if he gets bumped off of the throne here. Oh, wow. We have more territory. Vasterbotten. Alright, so cool thing about having kings as vassals is that they don't really work as vassals in that, well, they do. They don't have to they're not bound by the same rules as like a duke. And when they become powerful enough, you will start to see that their territories expand. A duke can declare war for a territory, for instance. That's fine. But kings seem to do it a lot more often and for larger pieces of land. So I'm looking forward to seeing these king titles start to be pressed elsewhere. Excuse me. Another thing I got a question from Wolfganger, and I want to just touch on it very quickly. And his question was about your children and their stats, and basically if you can breed a better person. And yes, you can. There is still some random nature involved, but if you want to breed someone to have a better stats, you're going to want to make sure that both of their parents have the stats you're looking for, and you're going to want to look at the education of that person. So if you want someone who has a high stewardship trait, you're going to want to look for someone who is Midas touched. Now my grandson is a fortune builder, which will work in a pinch, but you really want that Midas-touched person to try to see if they can boost the overall stats that come out, and then the education trait. You also want to look at the opportunities to increase particular traits, and that's when you are their guardian. And just know that if a bad trait comes up, that's an opportunity missed to gain a positive or negative. And sometimes you don't get many of those, so you don't end up with a lot of traits here. The other thing is, my mind just went blank. Genius trait. Genius trait is something that can be passed on, but it's not a definite. So I think it's better to at least have a person with a genius trait than not have a person with a genius trait, because you know, if you don't have that trait there, you don't even get the chance of getting a genius. And it takes time, and you're not going to find it, in this game I haven't really focused on it, just because I wanted to focus on marriage alliances, and you can't always get the best marriage. You can't always get the best alliance, for marriages that when you're looking for stats only. So that's about it. That's all I have to say on the matter. If you want to do that, definitely you can, and I don't discourage it, because you can get some really great stats out of people. Get these into the 20s. But don't be frustrated when you've set everything up right and your son still becomes an imbecile. Yeah, it happens. Anyways, I'm just trying to remember exactly what I had planned for this campaign now. I'm thinking that I'm going to just continue to press the Golden Horde. There are no other, pagan people out there to really hate me that much, and I don't think I really care. There are other kingdoms within the Golden Horde's territory that I can take, and I can give out to people. I can't take Cumania, so I might just end it with Ruthenia and Volga, Bulgaria. So, it's interesting that we are getting more territories in France. Rouen. And we have a vassal inheritance warning. Count. See, the Baron of Argentan is in the next territory in Evreux. So, what would be great is if, let's see, what is his heir? His heir is the Baron. It would be great as if we could get the county. If he got elevated to the county. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really too worried about Rouen here, so. Count Wallerin. Oh, that's right. It wasn't just Rouen. It was Valiquie-Lucie. And I think that Roos would definitely be the one who would press that claim if it was a problem. And I don't know. Maybe it will be. I also wanted to see about creating the title of Lithuania again. You're going to need six of the territories, and we hold none because all of them have de jure drifted, it looks like. This Kingdom of Finland. It's going to become the Kingdom of Denmark here. We have a lot of time, though. So, we need 6. That's only 2 here. I can start pressing claims, I guess. Or start fabricating claims to this territory so I can create the Kingdom of Lithuania. Is there any... There are no restrictions here. Latgel, Livima, Tartu. So I think right now, what I would like to do is just focus on restoring kings to this area that the Golden Horde has taken over. And once I do that, make sure that I install Gwynllwgs on the thrones. And then, you know what? I might have to think about where I want to go next after that. But I think it is my duty as an emperor to fight for these territories and to convert them to the true form of Christianity. Because they're all primarily Orthodox right now. We cannot have that, can we? No, we cannot have that. So let's get everything started. My king was sick and depressed, ill and depressed, and now he's fine, so he could go on for a while yet. Scholarly theologian, I thought that he was a soldier, but I guess he's not. Probably was his father. Yes. Skilled tactician. My half-brother, Marshal of Chester, Earl of Chester. Where are you? Huh. Alright, well, when we get him under our control, we might consider giving him some land. Or one of his children. And I'm basically looking just for more Gwynllwgs to give land to, so, hey. You are married, regular marriage, have no land, half-brother. We've got plenty of land, we've got plenty of opportunities to land folks now, so that's fine. And I don't think that we're going to lose... Alright. I think I'm going to create the Kingdom of Portugal, just to make sure that it doesn't go away. I like having vassal kings. So for our second action, we're going to put we're going to give Duchess Marquesa, is she going to be able to get the Kingdom of Portugal? Yes, she will. And strangely enough, it's going to get taken by Astorga, which will cause some conflict later on. but that's not going to de jure drift, so it's fine. So de Molina, the first queen of Portugal. Include lower titles. Alright. Then maybe we can breed the de Molinas out of their king titles here. Make them Gwynllwgs. We have a real money problem with using our retinue. It might take a little bit of time just to accumulate some money. We'll see exactly. We'll see what happens. Measles have broken out in Zimgale. So my next son will take over. Oh, he's ill. And he is stressed as well. So he may not. We might see Rus taking my territory here. Taking over my territory. Asdin Gajnavid arrived in my court. Why? Monday, Sunni. Interesting. I need a new marshal. Everyone seems to be stressed. Typhus is broken out. Ah, Duke Bosan of Asturias died of an infected wound. Duke Alexander I of Lothian has inherited the Duchy of Lothian. Ah, the jihad for Persia fails. Well, as we looked last time, Duchess Eleanor of Somerset has created the title Duchy of Oxford. She has 3 duchy titles now. I hope she likes me. I would hate to have to smash her. Wants control of the county of Oxford. Well, where is Oxford? Count Arthfail of Oxford. My cousin. That's fine. Transfer vassalage. We'll make her happy. I am a little worried. Duchess Eleanor is creating a little bit of a problem. But she does have multiple children, so multiple sons. So when she dies, those territories should be divided. So she'll only be a problem for a limited amount of time. We'll look at our infrastructure to see if we're taking advantage of as much money as we can. And I believe we have. A large castle city needs castle infrastructure to be 4. Duke Heinrich of Toledo has usurped the title County of Molina from Duke Antonio II of Galicia. And he usurped the title Duchy of Toledo from Duke Antonio II of Galicia. Interesting. Alright. I'm really tempted now to give out another one of my titles. Although the King of Galicia might press his claim on... Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. Here we go. We've got some stuff going on here. Count Domingo of Bordeaux has declared the Bordelais War for Sancho's claim on Aquitaine. Duke Gwynllwgs of Aquitaine. So I wonder if he can take care of these guys. Ah, Bordeaux. Count Domingo. Okay, Bordelais on Sancho's claim on Aquitaine. Who's Sancho? Sancho, Chancellor of Asturias. He is a de Norena. I would not like to see him succeed. But he has a weak claim on the Duchy of Asturias and on the Duchy of Aquitaine. So we were making 30-something per turn. I wonder what happened. I'm not sure exactly. Let's look at our weak claims. We can press for the Kingdom of Sweden now. Interesting. We can claim Sweden. My vassal, Count Svein Västerbotten, can claim Sweden. No, that's okay. Kingdom of Bohemia has become part, no wait, let's see. Oh, I see, it has been reincorporated into the empire. Yes? Now this was what the territory was before. And we actually have some characters who are attacking Bohemia. The Gabesian war to install Prince Arnulf in Bohemia. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep things going. Kostunin Myler has been elected the new Grand Mayor. And he does not like me very much. Well, he is ambitious, so that could prove to be a problem. Republic of Meath. My Grand Mayor. Can I grant him another duchy? Ah, look at this. My son has died. At age 54, Prince Iago of Britannia died after a period of illness. How is his son doing? Well, he's just, and he's honest, and diligent. And he is celibate. Interesting. He's throwing a fabulous feast, but he has a lack of funds. So I have a new heir, and like I said, this territory is being administered by the King of Rus now. It would be nice to have be able to attack for these territories soon. Let's see. Open council positions. Duke Harold. He died a natural death. Okay. We're converting the population from their heretical ways down here in Sussex. And I have a lot of treaties. British Lincolnian de jure war over Lincoln. Easier just to click on them and declare war. Yep. By 1281 I can declare war again. Or until my character dies. I can declare war now for Shrewsbury. De jure claim on Shrewsbury. And York. Alright. Let's keep things moving here, folks. Prince Bulik for Ireland faction, huh? I wanted to create the Republic of Ireland by giving Gwynllwgs the title, but it doesn't look like I can. Huh, interesting. King Gwynlwgs II of Rus revoked the barony of Luga from Cadaf Rhys. Ah, my liege, may you live in harmony and contentment. I have discovered a plot where Count Walter of Lincoln seeks to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of York. That's not going to happen. Oh, vassal inheritance warning is gone. Does that mean we've lost that territory? Duke Sigtryg has died. Domingo in charge of the armies. Let's look and see. Have we lost? No. My Emperor, I am pleased to report that the majority of the population of Novgorod has been converted to the Catholic faith. Excellent. Count Walerin has an heir. Very good. Alright, may you live in harmony. Duke Brevalier of Cornwall seeks to fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of Wales. You stop your plot. The Kingdom of Wales will always be directly ruled by a Gwynllwg. By the royal family, to be certain. Let's see what's going on down in the Ilkhanate. They seem to have slowed down. Let's see. Attacking Sultan Abdullah I of Jalilid Sultanate. Mongol Holy War for Gondar. Alright, never mind. They are pressing. They are trying to remove the faith. Declared Bajarman War for Count Tegonwi's claim on Rus. Exactly what I expected. I'm glad he has some territories to fall back to. He has nothing. He has nothing. I should have thought about that. What if I give him money? Joan of Kent died. My grandson. You have enough money for... Whoa! Queen Marquesa. Okay, see, this is... We got a lot going on here. Excuse me. Queen Marquesa of Portugal has declared a Portuguese Marrakeshi excommunication war on Duchess of Marrakesh. Wow. She might actually win. That does not do well for the kingdom, for the empire. Let's see. I wonder if he knows... I wonder if the AI will raise troops, because he's got quite a bit of money. He should raise some mercenaries. But it looks like he's not going to. Oh no, maybe. I hope he does. His army is getting whooped right now. Now, see, I wonder if he's going to... Attackers! Zugfreya, Bjarma, Olav of Sjelland, Hardeknut of Skun, Harik of Narva, Count Jacob Veliki Ustug. Alright, more Catholic territories. There's the army of Olaf Slesvig. Emilia Jimena died a natural death. Population of Chud has converted to the Catholic faith. Well, let's see how things are going down here. Very well, it seems. Duke Anders of Helenhof has founded the Independence faction. Intrigue. No, factions. Independence. Nothing. 1.3% of liege. 5%. Heinrich of Toledo. Ah! We have won the siege of Kargopol. Taken control of holding from Count Halvor of Palmyra. My dear, I wanted to thank you. My dear Emperor, I wanted to thank you for your virtuous rule. You are an inspiration to me, Bishop Arad. Thank you. I know. I wonder where the King of Rus, where his army is. Do I have any relatives in the Denmark area? I would have expected I would. Ah, well. He got a little bit of experience. Duke Alexander the First for Scotland. Ah, okay, let's see. Duke for England. Ah, who is this? Call to arms has been received from Skofte Yngling. Must be a Norwegian thing. Dear brother-in-law, blessings upon your house, you and your house. We request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against Duke Eystein the Second of Gemtland, Duke Viglik the First of Asenlet, and Prince Erling of Norway. Excuse me. We accept to be part of the Second Norwegian Civil War to lower Crown authority, the Oslander Wars for Svein's claim on Norway, and the Duke Erling the First of... I don't know. There's too many wars. Now, is it our imperative as an emperor to get involved in the wars of these territories if they're not within our domain? Hmm? And it looks like the Norwegian Civil War to lower Crown authority is going to win. And probably a domino effect. Well, King Skofte, I will have to send a letter apologizing to my half-sister that troops cannot be sent to Norway. The King of Norway must deal with the concerns of his people and their governance. Look at those stats. Or a better ruler should be elected. And I hope that it does not take him to an early grave with his stressed trait. Declined. We will let the Norwegians deal with their own problems. As I see that my grandson was ill-equipped. Oh, okay, sure, look at that. Recently conquered, he has no armies. I did not know. I could try to assassinate her, but I wouldn't do that. So he's defending against Duchess Freya the Fat and Baron war for Count Tegonwi's claim on Rus. I'm sure her vassals love her to death. Let's see. Thank you for the tips on the plot power. We'll have Silja. I'll do what I can through espionage to help my progeny. Opinion of Duchess Freya is too great. What about you? Opinion of Duchess Freya is too great. Alright. See if I can get it to 100%. I wonder what she's done to them to make them turn on her. Better too much love for the lady. Yeah, there's no way I can get it high enough. Siegfried, Spymaster of Bjarman. Alright, well. We won't be killing her anytime soon. I just wish that I could lawfully unleash my retinue upon her. Whoa, Alan Gwynllwgs, my kinsman, seeks to kill King Gwynllwgs II of Rus. His son? Oh no, that will not do. End your plot. That will not do at all. Your father has a lot on his hands. He's not the best ruler of Rus. But he does what he can. With what he has. Now I do have a Castilian cousin. What if I made her? King of Castile, or give her the Kingdom of Castile. Maybe she'll come to the King of Rus's aid. Who's your heir? Dwywai of Castile. Approve absolute crown authority. Well, she owns most of the territory, so not a problem. %, in favor of Duchess Freya the Fat, who I wish would just die. Okay, it's time to put our retinue to use. Especially before the Golden Horde decides to convert. We can carve out the kingdom of Ruthenia here. Let Rus fend for itself. Gil, Robert, and Domingo. Robert... Robert and Domingo, excuse me. They send me a missive saying that I am not adhering to my directive, that I would free these Christian kingdoms. And I tell them, I thank them for reminding me. And I set the retinue onto the Duchy of Vitebsk. My liege, it is most unfortunate that you happen to hold a title that all agree should be rightfully mine. In order to lift this dark cloud from our relations, my own son, may I suggest adjustment. It's true. He gains the Duchy of Northumberland. Excuse me. Dristan. You know what, Dristan? I agree. You've served me well. And you were instrumental in taking over that particular territory. So, it is true. I will invest in you the Duchy of Northumberland. I hope you are happy. we're going to cut a swath across. Vologda has been converted to the Catholic faith. Cut a swath across the Golden Horde territory here. I'm going to take these two territories too, even though they're not within the area that I want. I might just strike at the next two, because they're definitely weaker than the stronghold at Vitebsk. But I am going to lose a lot more men over time. And that means it's going to cost more. Peasants have revolted in Bluzero. This conflict should be over a lot sooner, though, as a result of my actions. The Emperor, many feel your faithful subjects, myself included, let's see, my Emperor. Many of your faithful subjects, myself included, feel that Duchess Eleanor of the First of Somerset has amassed more power and titles than is warranted for her station. If you were to kindly advise her to abdicate the Duchy of Bedford to a vassal, we know that this decision would enjoy our wholehearted support. Prince Pridron of Courland. I agree. I too have looked at her power, and it has grown to be significant in England. Look at this. From Somerset, let's see, to Oxford and Bedford. Yes, I agree. A commendable initiative. She has grown far too powerful. Ha! I assume this is yet another poor attempt at humor, my liege. I shan't surrender that which is rightfully mine, no matter who demands it. By the Lord, the insolence. Emperor Gwynllwgs the First's opinion of Duchess Eleanor changed by -25. Oh, Lord! Defeat at the Battle of Minsk. And at the same time, Emperor Gwynllwgs the First rests in Christ at age 76. He died a natural death. Long live Emperor Gwynllwgs the Second. Age 39. So be it. Alright. I was not expecting this kind of resistance from the Golden Horde. And it looks like my retinue has finally got a lot on their plate, a lot to deal with. Let's see, my domain is too big. What I gotta do? Let's see what our military is at. 86,000, which is strong. We need to get rid of 2 of our holdings. I don't believe that I can... Well, I may be able to give one away. I can't give one that's in battle, I think. Wow. Alright. Well, friends, this is unorthodox, but I think I'm going to take some time to look at all of my options here. It's going to take me a while to look at my vassals and see who hates me, which is everyone. Look at the conflicts, and I'm going to have to raise a large portion of those 80,000 troops in order to fight the war that I have going against the Golden Horde and finish off this war here and with the Duchess of Freya. But I am definitely up for it, especially because once we are done with that, we can continue wresting control of England away from these dukes that did not bend the knee. So I definitely do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch, and the next time that I release an episode, which will be very soon, we will deal with the transition from Emperor Gwynllwgs I to Emperor Gwynllwgs II, my grandson. And I have to deal with landing my son, and yes, there's a lot. There's a lot to deal with. And he wants to gain a title, Iago, named for his grandfather. Well, anyways, if you have liked what you have seen, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will be back very soon with another episode of my Let's Play of the Wales campaign. Thanks for watching.